So Chuck Teller from Realius.
Here we are, Fantasy Real Estate.
Here we are. And we're at TechCrunch 20. You guys are demoing your product. What's it all about?
George, we're coming out for the first time. It's our first time we've publicly demoed our product. Fantasy Real Estate is the class of games we're building. Our first one is called Price Me Now. You basically see real listings that are on the market and you guess the price. So you walk down the street, you see a house, you always wonder what it's priced for. You can do that on the web with our game, with real listings updated on a regular basis.
Very cool. Can you show us what it looks like?
Sure. So you come to the game. If we click here, we're in the game. We're actually inside the Peninsula region right now. We're seeing a listing and all of its various photos. Here's a nice pool. I can go and look at what's happening in the marketplace. It's a little slow here, but we can get a feed to see what all the recent sales were in this area. So in my expert trained eye, that looks like it might be a $2.5 million house. So we'll give it a stop. We'll submit the price. And what it's going to do is going to go back to the server and compare my price with both the list price and what everyone else has guessed over the course of the game. And it's a little slow here, but we actually did reasonably well. We guessed $2.5 million, and everyone else said it was $258. So you can see that our little house will come in here, and we're almost perfect. We got 3,000 points, and then we basically jump to the next game. We deal you 5 cards, you play, you see how well you score, and then you get some rewards.
So you're comparing against list price. Are you actually integrating real market data when the property sells, anything like that?
So by the time it does sell, you make your guess, and we'll compare it first to the list and what everyone else guesses, and then we'll come back and remind you about how well you really did. So fantastic way to get engaged in the real estate market, get a sense of pricing, because ultimately it is you who have to write the check. And then you can see how well you're doing. You don't want to overprice, you don't want to underprice, you want to learn about really how to read the market.
And is there a challenge now with the market being slower, if people are just being less engaged, or?
You know, I think the real estate market always is going through cycles, and so, you know, are we at the bottom, are we moving back up? No one really knows. So, at least in the United States, there are 7 million homes sold every year. Things might slow down a little bit right now, but it's the fundamental component of, you know, 70% of Americans are homeowners, and that market will continue to move on a regular basis.
And what's it like starting up a company in 2007? You've done it before?
You know, I did it in the mid-90s, and there was I would say it's a lot harder and lonelier back then. Today, things are easier to get to market quickly. The social aspects of the web are alive and real. It makes it much more straightforward to reach your audience quickly, and I feel really positive about doing this again.
All right, Chuck Teller, thanks a lot.
All right.